What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrub here, back again with another video. Hope you guys are having a great day. I know I am, and today we're going to be talking about somebody that I think might arguably having the worst day we've talked about on this channel, and it's the lady that ordered an urn from her grandmother's ashes on Amazon, only for it to show up on her doorstep with someone else's ashes inside of it. Yeah, that's right, guys. I think we've all heard of Amazon making some oopsies, but it seems like a pretty large oopsie when you accidentally send the wrong ashes to somebody, dude. Like, how does this even happen? The headline that got my attention and confused the ever-living crap out of me was, "Urn necklace delivered by Amazon with remains already inside, woman says." Could you imagine, dude? Obviously, I feel like if you're on Amazon looking for an urn, things are already not going that great. You know, obviously somebody you care about just died, things aren't the smoothest, you've had a death recently. It's already crappy enough, but then imagine it gets there, bro. 2-day shipping, obviously, free Prime. You get there, you open the box. That's weird. This looks a little bit bizarre. Only to dump out either ashes or cocaine out of this urn. Do you think somebody returned this one and they just shipped it back out? Like they filled the urn up with grandma, didn't like the style, and just sent it back without emptying her out? I'm just really not understanding how this happens. I feel like losing somebody's ashes is a pretty big mess up. Like, somebody out there has somebody missing right now. That's wild. But even then, this company, how did you not check it before you shipped it back out? Like, I'm starting to think that it was probably a return that got sent back out, but when somebody sends you an urn back, you don't double check it to make sure there's nothing inside. You know, I feel like you might want to give it the good old rinse over, maybe put it through an antibacterial scrubber. Maybe that's just me, but I don't want a used urn, bro. A woman from Quebec is warning Amazon customers to beware of a third-party seller after she received a butterfly-shaped urn necklace containing what appeared to be the cremated remains of a human or animal. Nadine Roy says that she purchased the nickel-sized necklace as a place for her recently deceased grandmother's ashes. Instead, she was shocked and disturbed to find ashes and hair already inside. You know, maybe the company was just trying to give you a little bit of like a demo. They were like, this is how beautiful these ashes can be displayed in your new urn. I love this, man. Obviously, I don't love it in terms of like, I feel horrible for this person. It's got to be pretty traumatic to get an urn from your grandma that recently died just to open it with somebody else there. But like, in terms of just how the hell does this happen, it is pretty out there, man. This company definitely is going to be inundated with some 1-star reviews. I don't know how many more urns their business is going to be selling with this reputation. I feel like a nickel-sized urn is not very large. You know, call me crazy, but I feel like urns are always pretty large. Like, grandma really fit in the necklace, bro. Like, damn, dude, grandma went compact. I feel like this girl deserves the bag. Like, if anything, this company is gonna owe her a little bit of a check. If you make somebody go through that disposing of, like, burned human remains because you were too lazy to clean it out, you gotta compensate them somehow. Money isn't gonna make up for what you guys put her through, but I feel like that's just one of the only things you could do to kind of try to make this not as horrible. Yeah, sorry for traumatizing you. Here's 5 nickels, though. I've always wondered, like, you know, I mean, I'm a pretty young guy, but, like, if I die, what would happen to me, you know? Like, I don't really care. I'll be dead. Being cremated seems pretty cool, though, dude. They just turn you into some dust. I don't want to be put in an urn, though. I want some crazy stuff to happen. I want to be, like, blasted out of a cannon. Either that or how funny would this be? Okay, hear me out. This is awful, but it's hilarious. You cremate me, right? Boom, I'm ashy. And then I want you to convince an NBA player that, like, you know the chalk that LeBron throws in the air beforehand? Convince him it's just like a new type of chalk, and then have him throw me in the air before the game, dude, and then tell him, go out with the trolling. I'm sick to my stomach. I don't even know what to do. This is beyond unacceptable. I'm disgusted and sorry to the ghost remains I just disturbed. I didn't even think about that. I really hope this is fake. Like, for some reason, bro, I'm having a hard time believing this is actually a person. If it is, obviously, this is the biggest mess up in Amazon history. I'm really hoping it's just not, though. But, like, dude, imagine if the ghost starts haunting her now. You were just a ghost. You're chilling, minding your own business in the afterlife, dude. Your kid put your ashes in some butterfly urn, but then accidentally returned them to Amazon. Some lady just dumps you out onto the floor and is like, oh my god, I was gonna put my nana in here. Now you're across the country, you have no clue where you are, and your spirit just got disturbed by some lady that's treating your ashes like Fun Dip. Not really, of course, but like, dude, it would be a little bit confusing to wake up across the country if I was put to rest in like Nebraska, you know? I feel like Amazon third-party sellers have always been some of the sketchiest things on the internet. You know, like you ever just be looking on Amazon and you find a deal that you know is too good, you go to the reviews, they're all 5 stars, but they're like not even for the same product. You're trying to buy a graphics card, for some reason every 5-star review is like, this is the best dental floss that I have ever bought. Like that had to have been the situation here. They must have farmed all their 5-star reviews like selling something else. Decided to switch it up and get into the earn business and clearly had no clue what they were doing. Who decides to get into the earn business? That's the other question. Like, who's sitting there at home and is like, damn, you know what I want to do when I grow up? Forget, being a YouTuber, forget being a lawyer, forget an accountant. I want to make and design earns. That's really what I want to spend my life doing. And if you are going to do that, at the bare minimum, make sure you don't ship out other people's ashes. She initially purchased the 4 pendants and 3 separate Amazon sellers for herself, her mother, her brother, and a family friend to hold her grandmother's ashes as a keepsake. The butterfly necklace she chose for herself sold under the brand name Winnica by a Chinese seller, Minfield Jewelry, which Amazon labeled a good seller with an impressive rating of 4.8 stars based on reviews from more than 300 customers. Amazon really has to work on this fake review thing, bro. It's getting out of control. It's to the point where, like, I don't even trust the reviews with a modicum of anything at all. Like, oh, this is 5 stars, I'm expecting 2 stars. It literally does not matter. The problem with Amazon is when everything has 4.5 stars, it's not actually a good system, bro. You're literally at the point where the company that's selling dead people's ashes has 4.8 stars on Amazon. That's just proof that y'all's review system is whack. I feel like literally anyone could get a 5-star review rating on Amazon. You could like make your product, I'm selling this lighter, and then you could sell somebody, dude, like a My Little Pony comic, and somehow it would still be a 5-star review. At least it was only one of them, though. Like, you know what I mean? And overall, the company, a 25% rating of accidentally sending out ashes isn't that bad. Okay, obviously that's horrible, dude. 4 necklaces. Only one of them had it. This is why I think it had to have been like a return that got reshipped out or something. But if it is a return, then like who returned grandma, bro? Who was just, I don't like this urn, I'm gonna return it. Better not double check to make sure it's empty first. In an interview with CBC, she said she first noticed something wasn't right when the purchased pendants for her brother and mother came fully wrapped in packaged plastic, but hers arrived in a loose plastic Ziploc style bag. When I opened the container, I was tilting it and all this dust came out, and I realized pretty quickly it was ashes. There were little hairs in it. I have no words. She contacted Amazon and Minfield Jewelry to explain the mishap, and the seller refunded the $60 she paid, but couldn't provide a replacement due to inventory issues. Yeah, the inventory is full of other people, bro. That might be the issue. Wonk, 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 allegedly. But, like, dude, you spend $60 on this. You call the company to let them know what happened. And they're like, ooh, that sucks. Here's a refund, but ooh, we're not actually going to be replacing the product. You better be, bro. You sent her a product full of somebody else. The bare minimum you could do is replace that as soon as humanly possible. That must have been a bummer for the family reunion. Everybody's trying to get together to celebrate grandma. Your sister dumps out some ashes all over the table. Ah, man, the Kentucky Fried Chicken is ruined. No, it's not. What do you think the 11 herbs and spices actually are? The ashes of Colonel Sanders. Like, dude, this just has to have been one of the worst things I've read about possibly happening to you. I could not imagine the horror of, like, opening something to try to hold your loved one and accidentally just dumping someone's remains all over the kitchen table. Unsure of what to do with the ashes she found, Roy said she took the necklace and hung it off a branch of a tree in Ottawa Cemetery. I went to a graveyard, put it on a tree that was peaceful, quiet, and beautiful to look at, and left it there. I think that's the respectful thing to do. Obviously, this person is a good person, dude. I feel like that's the least you could do. It's not her fault that she got wrapped up in this mess, but the fact she still went out of the way to make sure it was in a good place, good to her. Amazon, the company that made this, y'all gotta do something about this stuff, bro. This is getting crazy. I mean, obviously, I've had wrong packages. I've had all this stuff. If this ever went down, though, bro, I would be complaining too. How the hell did this company have a 5-star rating? That's really the question that they gotta be asking, dude. How does that happen? Anyways, guys, though, I think that's going to do it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, I would really appreciate you guys taking a second to press the like button. Let me know in the comments section down below what you thought. If you guys ever had something like this happen with Amazon, hopefully not. Like, I'm hoping this is a one-off story. If you're new, though, you should subscribe, turn on those notifications. I post every day. And a big, big thank you to all the members here on this channel. If you guys really want to help out, you can use code Scrubae at the G Fuel checkout. It's the best energy drink for gamers, and you get a discount if you use code Scrubae. Other than that, my podcast, The Scuffed Cast, can be found down below in the description, and if you look on screen now for a second, you will see the coolest merch to ever exist in the history of the planet ever to exist ever, and if you go into the description as well, you can find a link to it and get yourself some. But yeah, on that note, guys, I think that's gonna do it. Don't get anyone pregnant. If you do, make sure they're hot. I'm gonna go start an account and get 5-star reviews on Amazon. I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.